There is no unfairness in this.
Stop. I hate that word, by the way, unfair, as it applies to life in general. But this process, if ever it's okay to use that word unfair, it's this process right here and now. It's completely unfair, completely one-sided, completely politicized by a weaponized House of Representatives who is now using the Intel Committee to conduct an impeachment inquiry, even though there hasn't been a full vote of the House of Representatives. This has never been done in the history of this republic. And the mainstream media is just sitting on its thumbs, remaining completely silent, not doing any digging at all, or if they do some digging, they're not making it public, about the precedents here. 1868, 1974, 1998, there is historical precedents. There is congressional precedents for impeachment and impeachment inquiries, so-called. And never have we had a weaponized intelligence committee conduct the impeachment process. In the past, it's always been through the Judiciary Committee. And also, there have been some mechanisms in place where the party of the President of the United States is allowed to conduct some, what you might call, discovery. Discovery is more of a legal term. It's not a constitutional term, but there is a process of discovery here, along with due process, that has been afforded both in the past, and many more rights to defend the President of the United States, but not in this case, not in the 116th Congress, as led by Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House and Steny Hoyer as the Majority Leader. They're not allowing this, and then they're turning it around. They're saying, oh, well, this is the Republican rules from 1998. We're just following the Republican rules. This is a lie. It's a complete and total lie. They're making this up as they go along. They're hoping that if they conduct this behind closed doors, Adam Schiff is going to swerve into something that'll allow them to continue this farce as long as possible, straight through the 2020 election cycle, because I'm still not convinced that Nancy Pelosi is ever going to allow a full vote of the House of Representatives prior to the 2020 election. So this is being done in a completely hyper-congressional, hyper-constitutional way, and the process is unfair. It's unfair to the 45th President of the United States, yes. Very unfair to him. And the 8-page letter that was sent to Nancy Pelosi delineates how unfair it is and how hyper-political the process is. But it's also unfair to our founding document. It's unfair to the United States Constitution because this is not following precedents as set by the Congress from the previous attempts in 1974, attempt to conduct an impeachment trial, which never got off the ground because Richard Nixon resigned from office. And the other occasions, 1868, Andrew Johnson, and 1998 of Bill Clinton, it's not following the precedents of those attempts to remove a sitting president of the United States. So they're just kind of playing this thing by ear. And to call it fair in any way, shape, or form is a lie. It's unfair to the president, yes, unfair to the founding document, the United States Constitution, but more than anything else, when you use the word unfair, it's unfair to we the people. And what the Democrat leadership is doing, watering down impeachment for the future. Think about it. Now think about it. What kind of damage they're doing to the young people who are watching this process right now and seeing the word impeachment thrown out there like it's so much garbage. What is this going to mean for the next president of the United States and presidents after that? They have completely, the Democrats, cheapened impeachment. And that is only going to cause harm to we the people. Under the United States Constitution, impeachment is supposed to be a very solemn process, an emergency brake, only used when absolutely had to be used. Now, effectively, anytime a president is sworn into office, impeachment proceedings are going to start, at least if it's a Republican president and a Democrat-controlled House of Representatives. So the Trump White House is on the right side of the Constitution, the right side of precedents, and the right side of the separation of powers. But the hyper-partisan Democrats want us to ignore all of that because they have a singular goal, destroying President Trump. And nothing, including the will of the framers of the founding document, will stop them.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.